Hello, everyone. I'm Haru. Me and my wife Z thought that we would do some streams from the other world for some fun to share games with friends and new friends. You may notice this isn't a stream. That is because this is my first one and I want to make sure that everything is set up correctly before I do any live stuff. And plus, it'll be fun to sometimes not have to be stuck to a schedule and do some non-live streams. Dead streams? Dead streams. I want to introduce you today to my favorite game of all time, or at least one of my favorite games of all time. It is a game called The Last Door. It is a horror game that was made by the same people who later would go on to make Blasphemous. I know this game like the back of my hand, the many eyes on the back of my hand. And I thought that would make it a great test stream. Thank you for bearing with my first introduction and weird cat sounds. Who doesn't know why I'm talking? Come on, baby, don't do that. So yeah, I'll get it started. I am not going to be playing it like I am brand new to this because I have put way more hours into this than is even reasonable. I'm going to be playing it like I know it really, really well. I am not going to spoil and say what's coming up next, but as I encounter things, I will be talking about them from the perspective of maybe there's different ways to do things. So I am just going to get started with episode 1, the letter. I am going to toss up a quick warning for a big spoiler. It will happen in the first minute of the game, so you will see that. It is pixelated. Should be fine. After all the things I have seen, after all the things I have done, I cannot escape the course my life has taken. Now I am beyond redemption. I just hope you can forgive me someday. Yours sincerely, Anthony Beechworth. Last door! I love this opening so much. It's the same in all 4 of the original chapters, but I mean, look at it. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. The volume's a little loud for me. I don't know about anyone else, so I'm going to resume game and then try to get to options from the game. This is why we do test streams. October 1891. Videte ne qui sciat. That was all my childhood friend Anthony Beechworth had written in his letter. It had been many years since I had heard that sentence. It was the motto of the science and philosophy group that we had secretly run as students back when we were in that secluded boarding school in Scotland. But we had left it all behind, like mere childhood memories. I'm going to move myself to the side. I'm blocking the text. There we go. That letter was unusual. It could only mean something awful must have happened. Something that must remain absolutely secret. I had to find out what was going on. Without delay, I took the first morning train to Sussex and made my way to the address on the letter. And there it was, the old house of Anthony's family, the Beechworth Manor. Episode 1, The Letter. So this is our new friend, Jeremiah Devitt. A fine fellow, as you can tell. Let's see. I'm just going to quit to the main menu so I can lower the volume a teeny bit. Hopefully it'll let me continue. Whoops, that's not right. Don't look at that. Is that too quiet for everyone? I think it's probably fine. Alright. Here we are. I'm not going to read aloud like every text in the game because it's a point-and-click adventure game, as you can see, so I can click on many, many things. I will click on some relevant things. I will share some relevant things. Let's look around the corner before we go inside the weirdly open door in front of the house. Yeah, that's horrible. I should check that I have sound effects turned on, because I'm not hearing any. Again, thank you so much for being here for my first test stream. Well, test recording. Yeah, that's a problem. There we go. Anyways, a murder of crows is eating eagerly. There are so many birds that I cannot see their prey from here. One cool thing about this game is if you have taken an exit once, you can then double-click to just, like, quickly go. Unless you're in the dark room, because you can't see the edge of the screen in a dark room. This is strange. Everything is silent, as if there was no one living here. I'm worried about Anthony. I have to find him. But first I have to doff my coat. A note on the table. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to the recent events, the situation has become unbearable for us, and much to our regret, we have no other choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years in your service. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Brewer. I still have sound effects a little too loud. Let's do it at that level. Time to take off my coat a second time. Is this Anthony? The years have not been kind to him. Where should we go first? Let's go this way first. A machine that plays recorded music. I did not know that Anthony was such an enthusiast of new inventions. A cabinet with glasses and some liquor bottles. There is also a matchbook. So the way the game works is you have to look at something before you are allowed to pick it up. These matches could come in useful. The large window is wide open, letting the cool dusk air in. Pans, kitchen stove, and a cleaning cloth. I'll take that cloth for no reason because this is an adventure game. This back door just leads out to where we saw the crows eating something voraciously, so I'm just unlatching it. I'm not going out right now. This picture's crooked. Wow, you're so good at this. I'll just take this old rosary. A lamp to light the way. We'll be needing that. Master Anthony has made us get rid of our religious objects. What is going on with him? Luckily, I have found a place to hide my rosary. I cannot pray every night without it. Master Anthony has been complaining about Alfie. What would a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out of the house at all times. Still, I cannot let that poor thing starve. He is such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows food is waiting for him. Anyway, I'm worried about Master Anthony. He is growing more and more unlike himself every day. Master Anthony is spending whole days locked inside his office. He wants us to leave him food at the door, but he barely eats anything. I'm really worried. That's all very troublesome. There's an empty food bowl. There's a window that I can open, but it's a kind of shit window, so it just closes if we're not careful. I need some kind of cord to keep it open. I might as well just do that while I'm in here. You can see where the rosary used to be also. That's really cool. That door's locked. I'll need a key. I might as well light the lamp while I'm in here. And we haven't been upstairs yet, have we? No, we haven't. Let's go. The door is stuck. It won't open. You'd think I'd be able to then light this lamp on the table, but I cannot. Some square areas on the wall are visibly cleaner. It looks like some of the paintings are missing. Wow, some crazy drivers out there. Hopefully the mic didn't pick that up. The doorway's been boarded up, which is no cause for concern, surely. There's a nice little key on this table, which I'll just grab. The fireplace is black with soot. A gentleman. Various pictures. And I could try to open this to go on the balcony to get to the next room, but it's going to, unfortunately, require something I can lift the latch with. A small tool, it says. You would think that this is a small tool, but no. I need something thinner. This door is also locked. But I found a room earlier that needed a key, so why don't I take the silver key there? You might wonder, he will not enter dark rooms at all if he doesn't have a source of light. And he walks really slowly no matter what I do in a dark area. Which, like, to be fair, that's safety. Safety first. The door is locked. I have the key. It's a creepy basement. This is a bad place to keep a disc record. I'm just going to walk over and grab this as well while I'm here, a crowbar. That'll be useful for the barred over door. And then go over here. There's a boiler that is not active, so it must be pretty cold up there. And this weird wall that Devitt has nothing to say about. That's our Devitt. Alright, let's go try playing some music. Maybe it'll cheer this place up. It's pretty gloomy over here. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh no, this is terrible. It must be broken. I do not know how to make it stop. I'm just gonna run away. It's probably fine, right, guys? As you can see, some stuff happens around here with birds. There's a bit of a bird theme in the last door. They look at you if you walk around, but they won't harm you. They're fine. Anyway, let's go undo that door. I could go and try to get the thing that they were eating, but I actually want to do something first because of who I am as a person. I'll explain it as we go. So I'm going to just pry off all these boards. So, this is normal. This is normal. It says, leave me alone. Who would have written such a thing? Maybe the dead woman in the bed? Are we going to consider the dead woman in the bed? I'll go look at her. The lifeless body of a woman. It has been here for a few days. It looks like she's clutching a note in her hand. It says, I am writing what will surely be my final thoughts, my last lines, my last breath. I do not know what kind of dark power has turned my husband into what he is now, a stranger with a look bereft of all sanity, compassion, and human warmth. I do not know what shadow has slowly darkened our lives. I do not know this foreign guest that now dwells in our souls. I do not know where it is from, but I am sure it is not of this world. I will meet my brothers and sisters soon. I will be free from this abyss of madness and fear. Soon I will stop trembling. She dropped something. It's a simple long hairpin. Let's read these other notes too. Dear Margaret, it has been days since Anthony left his office. I can hear him whisper angrily, frightfully, and it gets worse at night. Our service left a few days ago. Without their help and company, I am lost. I can barely walk out of bed, and not even the doctor will come here after his argument with Anthony. My husband has developed a horrible ability to break anyone's will. I do not know what to do. I do not have any strength left. I wish I could send you this letter. Your dear friend, Anna Beechworth. A letter in feeble handwriting. I cannot go on. All is lost. It is a diary page. I cannot stand their stares. They watch me. They judge me. They despise me. They know I know they think I am not worthy of this family. But who are they but dust and bones, a memory? Leave me. I do not need you. Leave me alone. So she was doing great also before all this. And here are where all the pictures have been put. Oh, there's something on the glass. The young Anthony, just like I remember him. A woman of strong features and dark hair. She looks like the woman on the bed. She is holding a baby. Could that be Anthony's child? You might wonder what happens with the child. I don't know that ever comes up. I don't know that it ever comes up. I'll have to look into some of the extra games that they put with it to see if it ever becomes relevant, but I don't think so. You'd think it would. Maybe it's just a normal kid who grew up and left home already? Like maybe, I guess this is Anna. It looks like it could be Anna, but maybe it's the daughter. A man with blonde hair. I feel as if I've seen him before. Remember this man. Then if I go over here, a portrait of Anthony standing beside a mounted wildcat or lynx. The paint looks fresher around the animal's head. And, oh, there's a big raven perched outside tapping on the glass. That's probably fine. I wouldn't worry about that. All right, I should take her hairpin. Bye, Anna. Let's go use her hairpin. in a weird room that I climbed into from the balcony. There is a mountain of stuffed lynx. There is a trapdoor with a keyhole reinforced with gold, so we're looking for a gold key. There is a hammer here that I am going to take right now. Some torn out diary pages. They will not bother me anymore. I am done with their censorious gazes, their whispers. It is all ready. There is only one thing left to do. There's another note back here. That goddamn cat, he meows every night, and it is for me, I know it. He is mocking me, he knows my secret, he knows! I will not let him ruin everything. I do not have any choice. I have to put an end to his miserable life, or better yet, I will blind him. You gabby lynx, you would not confess. No, not you. So, normal. Can of paint thinner. So that's useful for our purposes also. And this is the Gabby Lynx, but I can't do anything with that yet. I might as well unlatch this door. It was the locked door at the end of the hall. And then I can go back in Anna's room so that I can use this paint thinner cloth to clean off this picture. The thinner has worked. The fresh paint is gone, and now I can see the original painting. The lynx's mouth is open, as if it were growling. So, big shock, given that the Gabby Lynx won't talk, right? They painted over it. I'm gonna go take this hammer and go get some food now for the kitty. So there is a dying bird here. So you can put this in your inventory and bring it, and you can give it still alive, but that really distresses me. So I usually go for something that's actually an achievement normally, which is mercy killing this bird before carrying it around and doing things with it. I have put an end to the poor creature's suffering. Now let's go feed a kitty. Oops, wrong way. Now I'm just going to go leave it alone for a second. I hear something in the distance. It sounds like a lament. Or if you have kitties, you know what this sound is. And, I mean, lament is true. The sound is louder down here. Let's go release a kitty from behind that wall that we saw that Devitt had nothing to talk about. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Devitt. A black cat is staring at me. But wait, its eyes are missing. Good news, the cat's fine. The cat's fine. Good lord, it almost ripped out my eyes. It has run away into the dark. But there's a chest back here, too. There is an open chest with a dark cloak, a mask, and a knife. This knife could be useful. Nothing to say about the mask and the cloak, huh? There's nothing else useful here? That's all that we're saying? My normal man, Devitt? My dear normal man, Devitt? That's right. Alright, let's go back and open up a taxidermied lynx. Because that's also a normal behavior. Let's get its mouth open. I managed to get the lynx's mouth open. There's a golden key inside. So they don't make us go far to use this. Ready? Shall we do it? Oh. Oh God, no, Anthony, no! The lifeless body of my dear friend. What madness could have led him to commit such an act? There is something in his pocket. It is a sealed letter. Dear J. Devitt, if you are reading these lines, then I am nothing but a dead body hanging before you. I write to you in the last shreds of my lucidity. You are one of my oldest friends, and when I sent you the letter asking you to come here, I did not doubt for one moment that you would. Had you failed me this evening, everything would have been lost. I have found myself involved in a series of horrible incidents. For reasons beyond my comprehension and sanity... You hear that, right? I have become a total stranger to myself and to my closest relatives, capable of the most indescribable and atrocious acts. I cannot give you any more details at this time. I must ask you to go immediately back to the boarding school where we made that pact, where we all swore on our honor that sentence that would protect us. This letter must not reach anyone else, so it is imperative that you destroy it immediately. The lives of the rest of the group, and yours too, are in great danger. Do not delay. They are already waiting for you. Seeing is believing, Devitt. Do not forget that. Always your loyal friend, Anthony Beechworth. The last door! Adventure continues in episode 2. This was kickstarted by only 285 backers. Can you believe that? Incredible. Yeah, we sped through that pretty quickly. Most of these chapters, if you're playing them blind, will take around an hour to maybe an hour and a half. Obviously it takes a lot less time if you know everything you have to do. Let me see. I think that we have time for chapter 2 if we want, episode 2. I'm just going to skip previously on the last door because we just played it. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. This is a normal number of crosses to have, right? This is, like, I don't know what you humans do, but that's a normal number of crosses, right? I think so. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Then that word. So tell me, where are you? What do you see? I need to pick a voice for this guy because he will be the main character of the entire second part of the, like, the last door 2, quote unquote, chapters 5 to 8. Alright, I'm just walking through the dark, my man. Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Again, what's with the baby? Like, what? Tell me. Tell me, Game Kitchen. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now, wake up, wake up. You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I am confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? It's very hard to describe. Something beyond human logic. He was bathed in darkness. Not a darkness of shadow, but of malice. A sinister force lying in wait. It communicates not in a language of the human tongue, but in a language of fear. The tendrils of this fear creep and entangle my soul, swallowing me within the maw of its darkness. I resist, yet am drawn to the eye. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I'd leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity? Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Episode 2, Memories. Alright, well, let's immediately rob this place's mail. There's a postcard. Dear Matthew, it has been several months, and still I have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London, and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. That's a nice letter. I'm just going to take it. I mean, nobody else is using it. Stone ornament. That's useful for me. Before I go inside, I'm going to just go around the corner, I guess. A locked wood coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Good evening. I hope you are right, and this turns out to be, indeed, a good evening. My name is Devitt. I did not know that there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why? Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Huh, don't you know, here we take care of patients. I am an old alumnus. I used to attend the school. It has been a long time since this is not a boarding school anymore. The building is now used as a nursing home run by nuns. A former student, eh? I never heard anybody in the village speak fondly of the school. They say it closed overnight, though nobody knows why. Not a lot was known about it. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening, alumnus Devitt. What a nice guy. What a nice man. This is so many bodies. I'm going to get this net. Who doesn't need a net? If you're an adventure game protagonist, you might as well pick up a log as well, right? Like, that's normal person behavior, walking around with a log. Yeah, it's very recently dug, actually, because he's currently digging it. I can't go in the back door without unlatching it, so let's go in the front door. Nuns. Pardon. Excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to... Mr. Devitt, I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? I guess that it would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time? Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you to visit a doctor immediately and don't waste your time here. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important to me, but it is a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Time to take my coat off. All right, let's start looking around this hospital. There will be a lot of coughing. Among the baggages, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. I can't take it, like this is her belongings. She's being really rude about it. Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind, for he has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet, why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Vinge. I hope he recovers. Thank you. But you know, I have a postcard from the fiancé, so I'll just give it to her, or rather to him. Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you are recovering. I wish that... blah, 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 your beloved sister and you come back home soon. Well, now she's busy reading aloud. I can steal her letters and give them to this man. My letters, all the letters I wrote to dear Juliet. You never posted them, but why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refused to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is in marrying someone of your status, of our family's status. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you any more, Mary. Leave me be. From this day forth, you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? I, who have stayed by your side all through your illness? Very well, Matthew, you will have your way. I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. They're very dramatic. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serve you better than it has myself. Hee little Lovecraft reference there. Please, someone, piety. I am sorry you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there, next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. It's a statue. It's pretty gloomy, as they say. I'm just going to unlatch the back door so that I can go that way if I wanna. Oh, it's our old schoolroom. Normal. This was just kept. I remember we used to keep here some textbooks. Now there's a music box. Alright, there's a letter here. Dear brother, I have received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Today is my birthday and I am feeling blue. It is a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mum is going to cook a lemon cake like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Right back soon. I am looking forward to knowing how you're doing, what you're learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even Devitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he is still sick, but if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. Oh, that sound in the background. I talked over it. I don't know if anyone heard it. That is a random mystery that you can get during the game, is sometimes you'll hear this weird choking, gagging sound in this room. You only hear it once, so sorry, everyone. It usually takes over 5 minutes to appear, so I was thinking I could read this letter. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodge the question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answers themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he is alone to remain after we vacate the premises. There's a picture in the diary. It is the photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, here I think, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Anyways, this is the classroom. No need to be there right now. Let's go to the other way, the stairwell that we did not take before. I'm just gonna actually go down here quickly so that I can trigger the fast travel for reasons. Don't worry about it. A syringe next to a flask with a label that reads morphine. I will not take it. Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die, and what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes, but I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on, not like this. Excuse me, sir. So this is Music Box. You can only play with a coin. And it plays a little song, which is a religious tune. I think it's called something like My Lord, I Am Unto Thee, or something like that. I am for thee. Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, my God, bless you. For you have given me the sign I was looking for. Speaking of mysteries, I'm going to follow her as quickly as possible. Just to show you guys this. Just for fun. If you're too slow, you don't see her on the beach. And you have to be very quick about it, actually. Lord works in mysterious ways. Alright, that was fine. That was all that I wanted to show you. Just kidding! A nun's habit and walking stick. These no doubt belong to the nun I spoke to by the window, but where did she go? You may be like, oh, surely we can take something. Nope. Nope, this is just a weird thing that happens. It's just a weird thing that happens in this normal game. Normal game with normal things. Technically you can talk to Baldwin more now, but I'm actually going to skip that because I want folks to have some things to discover on their own, and it's nothing that's actually particularly story relevant right now. So I'm going to go back in this room. I'm going to look out the window. I still can't take the morphine. My kitty's here. There is a bunch of dry leaves. They're blocking the water stream. I will need that clear, so I'm going to remove that. But if I need the water stream... what do I need? Oh, right, the stone. I need to then put a net in here, but I can't stick my hand in because it's sharp. Now I can put the net in, and this is not something that makes any sense to do because you haven't seen the room where it's relevant, but hey, we go quick. Maybe he's just very prescient, like he's caught in a time loop of me playing this game over 10 times. Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days the student dormitory was here. So this is a tapestry. So you think you could just, like, lift it, right? No, I have to cut it. Because it's an adventure game, and sometimes you are required to do things that you shouldn't have to do. First, I'm going to grab a spike of mirror, because there's no reason not to take that. That's a normal thing to put in my pocket. Oh, there's a shiny thing in the shower hole. I cannot see it properly. It's under the grating, which means that I need to be able to get it. I can already open the tap with no risk of losing the shiny object, because I was so prescient and could read the future. So let's open the tap, we wash it away. Now let's go get it from that window. Sorry for the cat sounds. The net has caught the shiny object. It is a glass teardrop. So we need to get that nun away from the guy who's begging for mercy because she won't let us talk to him, and we're nosy. What's the fastest way? Probably looping around is the faster than going through the big coughing room. So what we need to do is, since she's so pious, we need to give her a miracle. I have placed the glass tear in the hollow of the Virgin's cheek. It seems that it fits perfectly. She can't see us doing this, I guess. Oh, our mother is crying? Oh my lord, what does it mean? What have I done? What have we done? Yeah, she's gone now. We just had to give her a crisis of faith, you know, like you do. Normal. You must help me. What can I do? What's wrong with you? There is little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable and endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say that they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. But, sir, I know, but I beseech you, you will be saving me from horrible torture. I will be eternally indebted to you. Okay, I can kill this guy, I guess. I understand. Your request is terribly hard for me. I guess I could find the courage to help you? I understand the magnitude of what I am asking. God bless you, sir. I do not know how I can show my gratitude. What I need you to do is, without the nuns noticing, to try to get an amount of morphine enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest of dreams, and in that way stop the rhythm of my heart. Cool, so that's not a horrible thing to have to ask someone, but I'm gonna do it. We know where the morphine is. She's busy praying. She won't notice me. Well, let's go do this while nobody's here to see, because, you know... Uh-oh. There is a note on my bed. Normal. You can get this griff every single time you click it, which is fun. Alright, well, let's go talk to Uh-oh, Baldwin's not here. And there's noises coming from inside the coffin. What in heaven? I can't open the coffin with my hands, so it is nailed. Can I use this log? No, I can't use this log. Now, what do I do to open it again? Cat noises. Oh, I'm going to need a tool of some kind, and he has tools, but this is the guy who was apparently lying. So I'm going to have to distract him. Let's talk with him. Tell me about Monsignor. I cannot rightly say. After all these years, I have never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not exist. Alright, so I need to, I guess, acknowledge the tools before You will talk to me. There we go. Tell me about Mother Elizabeth. She is pretty strict, I can tell you that much, Mr. Devitt. Do not think she likes me very much either. Tell me about this place. Well, the construction of this building was ordered by an Episcopal Bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. He's distracted pointing. I stole his stuff. Oh, you seem a bit distracted, Mr. Devitt. Oh, do not worry about it. I'm just gonna leave you with your work then. Let's go pry this coffin open. The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my God, but what has happened? Talk to me. Well, Mother Elizabeth is busy, so time to go. Time to go like a normal person. We can read the notes on her desk, which are private health files. I'm not going to read them aloud, but I'm keeping them on screen for a second. You can pause at this part to read them yourself if you want. And there is a key. Oops, I accidentally double-clicked. You can only click once with an item or it drops the item back in your inventory. That's me. Don't look into his eyes. That's Anthony. Because the deepest darkness, this is an unnamed person, dwells in his eyes. Come in, my son. Do you think you could hide these books from me? They are just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle. Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you mean. Fallacies coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. It is Latin. Malum in se, evil in itself. Normal! Eye of the bird. What does this mean? This guy has so many crosses that they're, like, escaping his room. Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourless glass already run out of sand? Father Ernest. Ernest? It's been many years since I last heard that name, since... Oh, I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Pleas, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption. Pastimes just bring us misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It is only the Lord who teaches us. We must all follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son, and pray next to me. He is completely blind. Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. Now, this guy, being the type of guy that he clearly is, has a specific answer he's looking for, but I think is more interesting if you answer wrong. The delicate petal. No, 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 you are enveloped by sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance. The wise virtue. No, 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 no! Your soul lives embraced by the darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord, who are you, the faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman? The faceless pilgrim. No, no, no! There is no salvation of the Lord for your soul. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul. So, I have walked out. I can go back in and steal stuff. The 4 witnesses, keep this in mind. I can steal his stuff, but because he's blind, but only if he's walking around and creaking or if he's talking. Whoops, see, he caught me. I'll read the letter in just a second. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Dear God in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you. Anyway, that's normal. Have we mentioned normal? I've made a cutting tool out of a bloody razor and a stump. So now that I have a cutting tool, I can surely get into that tapestry that I couldn't just lift. Remember that blonde guy from the portrait? And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah Devitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We've been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveying us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it is Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know, at 12 o'clock you will find that door opened, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleagues. Videte ni qui sciat. Normal. Starting to look a little like you were in a cult, Devitt. I remember that this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. Let's go sleep in it again, I guess. Have to wait for midnight. Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument. Now, here's a challenge I set for you once you've watched all the rest of the parts of this, and, well, once I've recorded all the rest of the parts of this. Decide who is Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, and if Devitt is Mr. Rabbit. Like, metaphorically, obviously. That's an advanced challenge I'm setting for you. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten. I want to live." To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?" Blood. Mr. Vulture added, Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you? There are people back here. After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, I got it. Why not to organize a race? The first who arrives at to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle, and I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think? That's the profile, definitely, of the blonde man. The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and they quickly disappeared. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy, and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang! The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. The end. An impossible love. There is something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing is that I love you. I have always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your grayish skin, your stench. But our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? In the nightmare, I found a place in my memories. And it was a trapdoor, and you could actually tell what place it was by the arrangement of windows if you didn't want to spend some time looking around for it. I'm just going to quickly take the shortcut. And it's these 4 windows and this carpet. In my disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. It is the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. From here sprouts a horrible stench. There is something down there. Did you see? Did you see? It was there, just in front of me. That thing, it was screaming. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there is only one way to end his suffering. You don't have to do this, but I think, again, it's kind of the moral thing to do at this point. Rest in peace. So there's a lot of corpses down here. There's a lot of corpses, and, like, considering how many they were burying, this is even weirder, huh? Punctual as always, Devitt. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest? Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologians? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat, and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened, what it is that we saw. The eye of the bird, malum in se. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not have been opened. In doing so, we have shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In sinking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us, it looks for us, it calls us from its dark nest, from its abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has, only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. Oh Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is to surrender to him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. Normal. Malum. In. Say. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Devitt. Uh-huh. That's what you think it is. And that was episode 2. Uh-oh, Devitt. How are you going to get out of this one? Yeah, I think that's all for me for today. Thank you for watching this first video that I am releasing. I hope you enjoyed it. I am very excited to play more of this. Tell me if you're interested in that. And hopefully this all comes out okay and we will get to enjoy some nice live streams as well. So thank you very much. Again, I'm Haru. I'm excited to get to share some games with you. So let's talk again soon.